Welcome to another episode of Nothing's Ever That Serious. We got a sign.
It's here.
And we have a special guest today.
We do.
And I had an intro to introduce this guy.
Yes.
As soon as he came in and sat down, it just threw everything off. Zenub, is that how you say her name?
Zenub.
She was.
Oh, wow. We're just going.
No,
that's how we're opening?
No,
Let's go
I have
there.
to say it. I didn't believe her, but this man has holes in his socks.
Oh, my God.
He has mismatched socks.
No, they're the same sock. Just one of them has holes in it.
Hey, get it right.
Hey, you
They
and
have holes,
Zenub, she's
but it's
still
the same
single,
sock.
bro. You
Okay.
and Zenub do great together.
It's the same.
Damn.
It's the same sock.
Walk
I'm
in
telling
the
you.
house.
I'm telling you. I had a nice intro. We were gonna bring you in smooth. I'm seeing stains on his pants.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
He used the bathroom downstairs. He left the towel. He didn't even put the towel back on the holder. I thought we were gonna bond. I'm
Did
sorry.
I really leave the towel down?
Yeah, you left the towel off the hand rack. Come on, man.
Yes.
We invite you on our show. We bring you in, and you just you're disrespecting my house. No, but we have Cole Barnett
Cole Barnett.
from Netflix's Love Is Blind
Season 3.
Season 3.
Lord.
Let's go ahead and welcome him in.
Welcome.
I could have swore I hung that towel up, bro. Because it was folded weird on it where you couldn't, so I had to take it off just to dry. And then I was like, I hung it back up. You're playing with me, Drew.
Hey.
No, you did hang it up. I'm setting you up. But we appreciate you coming out here, man. You had a long travel day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we finally started the pod. This pod is chill.
Yeah.
We want you to relax. We have water for you.
Sure, just relax as you just get dragged over the coals.
No, but we're chill on this show. We drink,
Right on.
we eat. I running around all day. It's been a busy day. I didn't even get a chance to really eat. So like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and have myself a little.
Here we go.
I'm gonna have myself a little snack. Feel free to keep potting, take over for a little bit. I have an extra one that I'm not gonna eat.
Do we want to get into that right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're
We're
just
gonna wait. Okay.
You want one?
Bro.
You want one?
Bro.
Hold on to that one.
One's not a full serving.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's two.
It's two for a serving size. No, man, but thank you for coming out. We're excited to have him on today.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, not everybody has seen this show. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the show. Heard of it.
Okay.
During the pandemic, season 1.
Okay.
I didn't know about the other 2 seasons, but in my defense, once he told me that you was gonna be on the show, I watched at least 8 minutes. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you? So you watched his parts though?
yeah.
Okay. Did you watch? There's another guy on the show that people have been stopping me in the street and saying that I look like I look like a more handsome version of this guy who's on Love Is Blind
Can we
season
please
3.
put a picture up? Please?
Yeah, let's put a comparison picture up.
You do
and,
look like
vote.
Bartiz.
Do I? Yeah, that's what they've been
Yeah,
saying.
you look like him a little bit.
Even when we was watching it, that's what I said.
You
We
did.
said it. And then you said that you said it about yourself.
Did I? No, I didn't say that.
You was like, oh, yeah,
I
he
said
does
I-
kind of look like me.
I said I'm more of an SK type of guy. No. No, but so for the people who haven't seen the show,
This dude.
the people who haven't seen the show, what we want to do, if you're up for it, we decided that we're going to recreate it
Okay.
just to kind of give people an idea of, or even before we do that, just kind of briefly explain the format of the show on Netflix.
Yeah, Love Is Blind is you date through a wall. So
wow.
the concept is can you basically fall in love without seeing someone?
Because you were telling me,
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. You were
You're good.
saying that you have your girlfriend wear something. So it's a similar concept.
Wait, what?
It's a similar concept. You were saying.
Yo, put this on. I'm gonna talk to you when I can't see your face. That's funny. No, that's what it is. So you date through a wall, and then you propose to someone without ever seeing them.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm not doing that anymore. So if that's
Right.
what y'all think we're gonna recreate. That's a negative.
No. Well, actually, our game is going to be a little bit different because, like you said, you have been married before too, right? Yeah. So you've been married before. Then you did Love Is Blind. So you're basically 0 for 2. So we're going to help you out. And what we're going to do is we're going to have some nice young ladies that we pre-selected for you.
Okay.
Me and Guru watched the show in its entirety.
Yeah,
Jay
big
watched
fans.
8 minutes. Yeah. And we were like, let's find some, women that Cole might be interested in.
All right.
So we're going to have them call in. You're not going to be able to see them. You're just based on their voice. And then, me and Jay are going to ask them some questions to see if they're suitable enough for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if one of these girls just absolutely hates me? Like, what if they watch the show and they just want to, like, chew me out?
We will have your back.
We will fry them.
We got you. Legal counsel.
All right,
We're not going
all
to
right.
let you get set up again.
All right, bet.
So let's go ahead and call our first contestant.
Our first contestant. Here we go.
All right, so we got our first caller. What was your name, caller?
I'm Susie.
Okay, we have Susie, who's our first contestant. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the phone to Cole, and he's going to introduce himself. And then we're going to have you just kind of tell him why you think that you and him would be a good match.
Okay.
I'm desperate for love, Susie. Why should I marry you?
Hi, Cole. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
I'm going to start by letting you know that my voice is a little raspy because I was at my best friend's wedding yesterday and we were belting out the classics on the dance floor. I'm a destination wedding videographer, so it's safe to say that I love and getting to pursue my passion for work. I'm pretty laid back about almost everything, but I do think that I have high standards in a partner. I want someone who's thoughtful, considerate, and has good communication skills. But I also think that I bring those things to the table. So I know that a relationship is a two-way street. I love to work out. I love the ocean, the beach. I enjoy cooking, but I also love going out for dinner and drinks. I adore my niece and nephew. I'm close with my parents, my siblings. And I was actually with my sister-in-law just before this, and she told me, just tell him this. I did clean it up and censored a bit because it wasn't the most appropriate, but ultimately what she said was, you are super funny, incredibly kind, and the most spontaneous person I know, and incredibly selfless. You would do anything for anybody.
What was the inappropriate part?
Oh, gosh. Honestly, she just threw out way too much information at once that I was like, that's not first date material. You know,
you have a secret side to you or something.
I think maybe right now I'm on my best behavior.
Okay.
First date, you know, so I'm putting my best foot forward, but I think in my family in general, we tend to cross the line when it comes to joking. So we love to have a good time. You know?
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Well, this is a comedy podcast, so
it is.
These guys are cracking jokes left and right. But.
Love that energy.
Yeah.
Okay, Cole.
Nice.
All right.
We're actually going to hand it over to Drew over here. He's going to vet and see. Get deep in there, Drew.
All right, Susie. I have some follow-up questions because this time around, it's got to be real.
Yep.
You know, we have to make sure you are the right one.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you're a beach person.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated. How do you feel about holy socks? And
my God. I need to show.
How do you feel about holy socks and and dirty jeans?
The jeans are not dirty. First of all, it's just like two little holes. I done hopped on a plane as quick as I could to come to Virginia. And these guys are hating that I just threw something on to get here. Wait, question, Susie. If we went to the beach together, would you surf with me?
Oh, okay. So I definitely would try. I've done it a few times. I learned to surf in Panama like years ago.
Oh, dang.
But I don't really keep up with it. But I do paddleboard pretty frequently, and sometimes I'll take it into the waves. But I mostly just crash and get tossed around in the waves. But yeah. I love going out in the water. But I've never picked it up as like my own hobby. But I do enjoy it.
Susie, this is Jay. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Jay.
You said you like to travel, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, guys, when we do stuff with our partners, we like to know that it's the first time that we do it. And if Cole asks you to go somewhere and you've already been there, would you lie and say, oh, sure, I would like to go? Or would you tell him that you've already been there and take the air out of his balloon?
Okay, so I would do a combination of both because I've never been there with Cole. So if there's somewhere that he wants to go, somewhere that I've been before, it would be like a whole new experience because we'd be doing it together. I'm not gonna lie, like that's not who I am, but I will reassure him that it'll be like the first time because we've not done it together, and so we can find new things to do. We can.
What have you been there with your ex before, though?
Okay, wait. Well, you can feel very secure that I probably haven't been there with one of my exes. I've done mostly solo traveling. I lived in Japan for a couple of years, so I was single. So like a lot of it was by myself. So we're good.
Okay.
Can one last question for her?
And then we'll let Cole wrap up.
So, I know you said your voice is a little raspy, but I was just wondering, could you give us like just, a little 15-second rendition of like one of these classic songs you were singing at the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Oh no, you're gonna do that?
Yes,
Right.
we are.
Okay, the one that I think I lost my voice to was all the small things, truth cares, truth be. It's that song that I don't even know the words. I just scream it. Went
Say
way
it
too
ain't so. I will not go.
Turn the lights off. Carry me
Da, da,
home.
da, 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 da. Yeah. That's a banger.
Is that Cole finishing the
Wow,
lyrics
you
of
guys
my
finish
sentence?
each other's
Is that
That is. We
Nice.
finish
incredibly
each
white
other's-
song.
you? We finished each other's sentences already.
I
Wow.
love it.
Awesome.
All right, well, let's let Cole say goodbye to Susie.
Susie, hurry up and get in my DMs.
Hey.
I'll shoot you one over.
Hey, we haven't gotten to the other contestants, and you're already. we haven't gotten to the other contestants, man.
Easy.
You're canceled. We're cutting you off.
Easy there, guy.
You were lovely ladies to meet,
That is true.
Yeah, this is the first. Don't
Don't
throw all your eggs in.
with them, but not as much fun as this.
I agree.
Blink 182 together was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is gonna beat that.
All right, we're
Right?
cutting y'all both off. Y'all both sounding real thirsty.
Hand that over here, Cole.
Y'all sounding both real thirsty. Susie, thank you so much
Bye,
for calling
Susie.
in.
Susie,
Appreciate it.
we appreciate you.
it.
You have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, we'll get his thoughts.
Question. Should
Okay.
we even go to the other two?
Are you even gonna give the other ones a fair shot?
That song got you.
Y'all did your homework. Y'all know what I'm into.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Susie a lot.
Okay, good. Because it only goes downhill from here.
She travels and she's fun and she sings. I love it.
All right. So I guess we should jump into our second caller.
Yeah, let's go to caller number 2. Lucky number 2.
Hello.
All right, so we got our second contestant, Margie.
Margie's
I
here.
think she's a very suitable candidate for Cole. And Margie, we're going to pass you over to Cole. He's going to introduce himself.
That's right.
And then you're going to tell him why he should select you.
2 minutes.
2 minutes why he should select you and why you guys are a great match.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Cole.
Sounds like an audio recording. Hi,
Oh.
this is Margie.
Hi, Margie. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like an audio recording. I can talk with like a deeper voice or something.
I was like, is this pre-recorded?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Am
It's
I
me.
on the clock right now?
No, you're good. You're good. We haven't started the time yet. But it starts now. Ready, set, go.
Yes. Okay. Hi, my name is Margie. I am from Delaware originally. I live in LA. I'm sitting here on my couch. I just did a princess party today. I'm a singer. Also an actor. One of my side hustles. I do princess parties. It's Elsa today. I was thinking I could tell you my ideal date,
Yes.
possibly.
I would love
Okay,
to know
love.
your ideal date.
Thank you so much. Ideal dates could be something such as going to the Titanic exhibit. I don't know how you feel about that movie.
In Hawaii?
Thoughts? Oh, is there one in Hawaii? Absolutely. Let's go. But I was thinking there's one in LA
Okay.
or Vegas.
Or at the
Another
bottom
ideal
of the
date would
Atlantic.
be going to Disneyland. I would feel that would be a great
Oh, I was
date.
thinking
love
of
to
Pearl
get
Harbor.
10
My bad.
down. What did you just say?
I was thinking of Pearl Harbor. My bad. I'm dumb.
Stop. Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Okay, we can do that too because I do love history. I feel like I'm on the clock, so I gotta go faster.
I also love a spontaneous road trip. I'm an active kind of girl. Also a Gemini. You don't have to be scared of that though. My original, I'm trying to think of like an adjective to describe myself. Quite bubbly. I guess on like the actual serious side though, I just saw like a post recently. I feel like it describes what I'm looking for.
Oh my god, I literally have never done anything like this. This is hilarious. But I feel like you need to find someone to laugh your life with that you take actually very seriously.
Yeah.
And I kind of butchered that phrase, but I feel like it's a really good summation of the truth. And I feel like in past relationships, I very much, you look for someone to complete you, but I think it's so important to actually be a whole person before you find somebody else. And instead of them completing you, it's like they compliment you. Are you supposed to talk back or am I just like talking?
No, you're good, but I think
Awesome.
your time's
So
up.
we're cutting you,
Great.
Margie.
Oh, okay, fine, that's it.
Good job.
All right, Margie. That was I would say that was very well done.
Was it?
Yeah, so we're just going to ask you follow-up questions here.
Okay.
This is a dating game, so, there's other contestants. So our last contestant, Susie, she was also a singer. I don't know if she was a singer. She sounded a little bit rough, but I think you
like a rough singer.
Yeah, but you're
Shower singer.
Yeah, she probably sounds better in the shower, but you're a real singer.
Yeah, I am a real singer. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So my follow-up is if you could be so kind to sing us a little number. Do you have any special requests?
Are you joking?
I would like to request a Jonas Brothers song.
Wait,
please.
we're not going to be able to clear that, are we?
Oh my God, you guys! Wait, a Jonas Brothers song? What? Like?
You can sing whatever you want, Margie.
Well, you got the year 3000, baby.
All right, let's get it.
We said we've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great, great, great granddaughter, I cannot believe they're going to put Sonny in it, is doing fine. Yeah, that's it.
That
That's
was
all you're
awesome.
getting.
I like the ad libs.
Good job. She
That
did,
was awesome.
did her
Thank
own
you
ad
for
libs
singing.
live.
Horrifying. I have sung on American Idol for multiple seasons, and that was worse.
For real? How far did you make it in American Idol?
The first season I did it, I was cut at the top 20, and then the
What?
second season, that was a big part of my life. Totally changed everything for me.
That was a very
For
smooth
sure.
flex. I
Got
like
it.
how
Nice.
she slid that in there
Nice.
very nonchalantly.
All right, we have another follow-up question for you, Margie, from
Shoot, there's more.
yeah,
Okay.
one more from Jay. He's a co-host of the Nothing's Ever That Serious podcast. Here he is.
Okay, Jay. Hi, Jay.
And sorry to you viewers for, we black, but this is kind of ghetto because our producer he had the sound running through the studio, and now we're on our cell phone.
You're a singer, correct?
We're all about the singing tonight. Yes.
And it's a big part of your life, correct?
It is, yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just say there's an argument. Let's just say things go left. Can Cole expect you to make an album about him, or is he okay knowing that you would keep inside stuff private and separate?
So I actually did date someone on a reality television, and we did go through a breakup, and I had my heart absolutely shattered while on national television. I am proud to say it's been 2.5 years, and I have absolutely never revealed any information despite
Loyalty,
being
bro.
totally the
Something you wouldn't know
getting
anything
I
about,
would
throwing
never.
me under the
I would
bus.
never.
I respect that, Margie. I'm
Thank you,
talking to
Margie.
Drew.
He said he's just
Drew needs to learn
As
something
you should.
from
When it
you.
is real love, you keep that between the two of you because it's intimate and special.
100%.
I
okay.
am a safe vault, my loves. Okay?
All right.
I cannot believe
100%.
I told you my love. That's so embarrassing. Well, you know what? I ate 2 eyeballs last night. Okay? That's all you need to know about me.
Whoa, 2 eyeballs?
She was on Fear Factor?
Working at this event, and they said it's good luck. They gave me the fish head, and I ate both of them.
You were on
Creamy.
you were on Fear
Fish.
Factor?
Fish eyeballs.
With
Was that,
Ludacris.
was that the reality
That's
show Fear
good.
Factor?
Can you imagine? No, it was just, in real life. I put the eyeballs in my mouth, and it's weird. There's layers to it. You eat it, it creams, and then there's like a hard taffy, like maybe it's like ligament or cartilage or something that is in the center.
So you ate a
It's fairly
cataract.
amazing good luck, so I ate 2 of them. And maybe that was what this was for. Like maybe I was like calling true love into my life when I ate those eyeballs.
Mm.
Did it have astigmatism?
No, well, my friend scared me, and she was like, it could have had cataracts, and you just ate the cataracts. But, I mean, I will send you photos if you need evidence. It was a little gray, but I did it.
All right. Well, we
She ate a blind fish.
we really appreciate you calling in, and I guess the way this is working is if you are selected, she gets a DM slide. Is that how you're doing it, Cole?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Wow. So he gets to scour the Instagram before. That's honestly smart.
Yeah.
No. He's gonna choose based on the voice, and then the person he chooses, he's obligated.
I'm gonna DM them.
Yeah, you have to DM them.
Oh, okay.
And
You're
set up
obligated, so if
and-
I never get the DM, it means I've lost.
yes.
Or it just means that they
Unfortunately.
didn't help me find your
But
IG.
you've
so.
been on American Idol for 2 seasons, so
You'll be fine.
you'll be fine.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you so
All right,
much.
So good to meet you.
All right, hold on.
Bye,
Let Cole
Margie.
say bye.
Margie.
Yes.
We might find love, but I think I have like 3 more girls to talk to, so it's up in the air.
Oh my God. Wow. At least you're honest. Okay.
But then I'm also trying to figure out how I figure out if y'all actually love me. You know, it's kind of a one-sided relationship so far.
Really? That's it? Yeah, actually, I agree because you've told me nothing.
Yeah, I know. These guys don't know what they're doing. They shouldn't be playing Cupid.
Watch season 3 of
Did you-
Netflix.
I do have a Netflix subscription, so
Yeah.
yes.
Well, so nice meeting you, Margie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Should I hang up?
No, we'll hang up on you. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, love you. Bye. All right.
Cole, you're doubting our
Cole,
matchmaking.
hold
Bro.
on. For someone who's 0 for 2,
We got 2 songs for you and everything.
we got two girls to serenade you.
But yo, they don't know anything about me though.
What do they need to know?
Right, they got TV.
Yeah. Let's take a little break from the dating game, just a quick break, because you said that I don't know anything about loyalty or guy code. On this show, we usually have a guru of the episode because we do. He's been named the guru.
That's right.
I have.
Because of his wisdom. So
Yes.
kind of what he does is pick somebody from his past who's just kind of
Or
like
present.
That
inspires him.
Just
and,
anywhere in time, space, wherever.
And you said this guru actually reminded you of me or like how I act
we
around
were
guys
really
or something?
excited about this one.
So this guru, I chose him specifically for this episode because one, I just think he'll keep us all in line for this entire episode.
Okay.
If any of us like kind of just talk out of line, he's the type of guy to get you back on track.
Hall monitor.
And yeah, that's a good way to describe him.
Yeah.
And he does remind me a lot of Drew. Drew has had a lot of similar just mannerisms and
Okay.
outfits and everything. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
So,
So without further
ado, I would like to reveal my guru. He's actually behind your head.
Oh my God! Y'all are too much.
So,
So he's gonna keep an eye on. Who is it? I see a suit. He's saving. He looks like a captain. He's saving somebody. Can you zoom in so we can see him?
I can't zoom in. Does he look familiar to you, Cole?
Do you know this guy?
This is none other than
We don't have to say his name.
Y'all
They
are
watch the
funny.
show.
Y'all are funny.
They watch the show.
Man.
But he's gonna watch over us basically.
Okay.
If you say anything
Out
about
of line.
girls out of line or
Okay.
anything, he
Or just in general.
or just in general.
He's Law and Order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. So are you having fun with the game?
Yeah, the game's good.
Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, we picked out some good selections for you.
We don't get to talk about this dude.
No, he's just watching over.
What
us.
if we cut? It don't have to make the pod.
you want to jump into our next call?
Yeah, let's jump
do
into
that.
our next call.
Hello.
So we have our third contestant on the phone. Can I ask who I'm speaking to?
This is Hannah O'Flynn.
Hello, Hannah O'Flynn.
Okay.
Ooh, O'Flynn, I like that. We're sitting here with Cole. We're going to give you 2 minutes to pretty much pitch why you would be a ideal date for Cole.
Okay, you tell me what.
Here you go, Cole.
What's up, Hannah?
What's up, Cole?
How are you?
I'm chilling. So I guess I got 2 minutes to just pitch my existence to you.
Yeah, pretty much. And whenever you're ready, take it off. Don't take it off, but
Whoa,
Whoa. You're off to
Great start.
yeah.
So first off, why am I on this call? Drew hit me up about this less than 24 hours ago, and I was intrigued. And, it's Sunday. I actually went to confession today, and the pastor told me I need to complete an act of charity. So here I am. I gotta say, this is a really weird format. I feel like I've got to get to know you before I pitch myself.
I agree.
I've been really trying to get into the Love is Blind or whatever you're on, but I don't have a Netflix account. So low key, I'm here because I'm trying to see if I could get yours. Maybe?
They're cutting down on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, here are 5 facts about me.
Ooh, awesome.
My family's dope. I'm one of 5 girls, Pride and Prejudice swag. I was a D1 athlete. I've never left anyone at the altar. I'm a musician. I actually opened for T-Pain, but I won't buy you a drink.
This episode is definitely getting taken down for copyright infringement.
3 songs.
Shout out T-Pain.
Okay, I will continue. I love myself. I love what I do. I love how I do it. I feel like I'm moving with so much purpose right now. I'm a producer at ESPN, and I was at the NBA before that. And I got to meet so many brilliant, badass women, and I get to empower girls through sports every day. So that's what I've been putting most of my time into the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
And I'm honestly so happy on my own. I feel like our society creates this idea that you need to find someone to complete you. But in reality, you should be complete and full on your own, and then maybe find someone complimentary that makes you shine even more than you already do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm low-key doing this to get my mom off my back, and because y'all on the podcast seem dope. But I would like to get a glimpse of who the real Cole is, real Cole world.
Nice.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's me in like 2 glorious minutes.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing. I think we've got a couple questions for you now.
We do.
Yes, we do.
All right, hit me.
Hey, Hannah, this is Drew. Thank you for
What's up, Drew?
checking
Drew,
us out.
I came through for you.
You did. Thank you so much. We're so glad we connected with you. And
I am too. Y'all seem really cool.
we are.
Right.
Thank you for thank you. You know, we had a hard time trying to find someone interested in Cole. And thank you for calling in.
Tough. Honestly,
Yeah, thank
I
you
had
for
to
calling
really
in
think
that
about
favor.
it.
He has holes in his socks.
Oh my gosh.
He washes his lawn. He doesn't separate his whites and his colors. He just throws it all in.
Listen, socks are expensive these days.
They are, sir.
My kind of girl.
Hannah, hello. This is Jay. Nice to meet you.
What's up, Jay?
Males, we are cost effective. You played sports, correct?
Multiple.
Okay, so you should be good at this. If you went on a dinner date, can you give us your stat line in appetizers, entrees, drinks?
Ooh, my stat line.
What's your average? Do you average 2 drinks?
Ooh. I'm truthfully not as much of a foodie. I'm more about like doing things, like activities. So I feel like if I go somewhere, like go on a date, I would like to go somewhere where we're like moving or like outside or
Agreed.
like
No-
doing actually something.
no stopping for
athletic,
cuties.
or just like, just somewhere outside and we can like grab food to go.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Nice.
a smoothie person. Smoothies are my thing.
Yes.
So you average 1 smoothie, 1 food truck. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. I like to try different foods and
Okay. Thank you.
know, I'm down to experiment, even though, truthfully, I like, as you heard, I'm one of 5 girls, so I kind of grew up on a bland, like, chicken nuggets, corn peas, diet.
Hey, Hannah, this is Drew again. You're a sports person.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're on a date with a guy. Let's say, myself or Cole. You're athletic, right?
A little bit.
A little
Yes.
bit. We're playing a sport. Would you prefer us to take it easy on you for the sake?
If you take it easy on me, you should not show up.
Well,
Okay.
like I said, we follow your
if you-
content, and we're ballers on this show. And if we played one-on-one, I've seen your handling videos. I'm taking them cookies all day.
You want to know my least favorite DM?
I bet I can beat
Is
you in
it just
basketball.
me or is
Yeah, I'm,
Drew
yeah,
moving
I'm-
in?
this
Is
is
it
a
just me?
basketball.
or
You
is
just got, this is
Drew
an interception.
flirting with Hannah?
This is actually ongoing theme on this show
Wait,
where he
I
steals,
think-
Hold on,
he
hold
steals
on.
every
we
girl
have
that
a
comes
new
on.
bachelor in the pod.
Hold on, the guru of the day is
It's calling party foul.
is looking at me. All right. What was the answer to the question?
But
We
yeah,
missed it.
My answer is, if you're not going out all out, then don't show up.
Okay.
Word.
And if you don't like losing, then don't show up.
Ooh. All right. We're gonna go to Cole.
I just don't understand how growing up as one of 5 girls makes your diet chicken nuggets and corn peas.
Because you have a mom who's running around and has no time.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5, so
How old are you?
29.
Okay, nice.
How
Well,
old are you?
if things don't work out with me and you, I'm sure Drew will just be waiting there. I do want to say I just love what you said about like being like independent and healthy on your own before you like get into a relationship with somebody though, because I feel like a lot of people go to a relationship to make themselves whole and healthy, and it's like you just
Yes.
end up
Zenip.
kind of being a vampire. You're kind of like going to that person and sucking the life out of them to make yourself happy. So that's awesome that you took care of you first, and I think your next relationship is going to be badass because of that. So
I appreciate you for that.
Love
Yeah.
the
Am I
line
allowed to ask
callback.
you a question?
yeah, ask me a question, please. I don't feel loved by any of y'all. I just feel like y'all are pitching yourselves to me, and I'm just like here.
Like, do you feel whole on your own right now? Like, do you feel like you actually are in a good place to date, or do you feel like your brand kind of like makes you continue to do this? Like, I don't know much about you, honestly. Like, you're gonna watch the show. It's honestly like my worst nightmare to be on a reality TV show.
Agreed.
So I'm glad you have the courage to do that.
It turned into my worst nightmare too. But no, I'm not like exactly where I need to be, but I know that and recognize that, and I'm working on it. So,
All right, Hannah, you're
Okay,
you're stealing our job, Hannah.
Yo,
ESPN analyst over here.
You're stay in your lane, Skip.
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 Yeah, so
Come on, Skip.
every gentleman on the show thinks you're dope, but we have two in particular who I think we may have a fist fight once we get off of the phone to see where things end up. But yeah, we thank you for participating. And yeah, I guess you may or may not be hearing back from Cole. We'll see.
But you'll hear back from me either way.
And if y'all ever want to kick it, like just straight up as friends, that's like legit. All of you, just hit me up if you're ever in Brooklyn. I'm always like looking for people to hoop with or just do dope stuff with. But
all right, Hannah, nice meeting you.
Appreciate it.
See you. Bye, Cole.
Bye.
Bye.
She just friend zoned us.
Yeah, she did.
Slide dog sliding in there, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean, she was straight up. She was like, "Yo, I'm single and I'm just doing this for my mom." Like, she didn't care.
Yeah, she.
You gotta respect that just a little though.
Oh,
do.
for sure,
Yeah.
but she ain't here for it. She's not trying to fall in love.
Hey, I'm here for a challenge.
You're gonna get your heart broke.
What?
Oh,
Came in a little high. Come on now. Hey, you need some water? I'll drink with you.
Hannah got me flustered.
I ain't lying, man.
Oh, Hannah got me high pitched, even though she friend zoned us. Oh wait, was that game for you?
Yeah, seriously.
I had to, step in. Okay.
You sidestep.
Yeah, so I stepped in, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah, now it's the moment of truth. The what would you say? The finale.
Yes, the finale, grand finale.
The grand finale, based on not seeing any of these girls.
Okay.
So you just got to hear a little bit of their bio. You got to sing. Some of them sung for you.
Mm.
What did you like about contestant number 1?
That was Susie, right?
that was
Yeah,
Susie.
that was Susie. Yeah.
Susie was cool. I liked Susie a lot.
Mhm.
I liked the Blink 182. Is that what
Yeah,
they're called? I
Blink
like the
182,
singing. I like that she travels. She's
Mhm.
videographer, all that.
Right.
Then second was Margie, right?
Yep, Margie.
I'm trying to remember Margie.
She was. Wow, Margie, you were unmemorable.
You were good, but
Wow.
Margie sang too. She was American Idol.
Yeah, she
was
sung the
American
Jonas
Idol.
Brothers.
She sung Jonas Brothers. That's
Mm.
How
right.
could you forget that?
How could you
I was
forget that?
laughing the whole time for some reason on that one.
She's an actress. Didn't she say she dresses up
she
as
lives
dinosaurs?
in LA. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, she eats eyeballs.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Margie was cool. I don't
Okay.
know. It's hard to say. The eyeball story was very detailed.
You guys both seem like
Graphic.
outgoing. It seems like you guys would be competing personalities.
Yeah.
She talked about being outdoors and all that, didn't she?
It's all starting
Doing
to
the
blend
day.
together. too.
I know it's all blending
My
together.
mind is on Hannah.
Maybe it was Hannah that said she wanted her date. No, that was Margie, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hannah seems cool, but I'm not gonna try to fight you over that.
Oh,
Drew.
thank you.
So I think,
Pass the rock.
yeah,
Assist.
I think it's between Margie and Susie for me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have to go with Susie.
Okay.
Susie, you win.
All right.
Yep.
Susie, you win. So she
Susie.
gets the grand DM.
She gets the grand DM. So let's go ahead and pull up. You have the
Oh, I do.
start with the ones he didn't select first.
We are starting with Margie Mays.
Okay.
Oh dang.
So we
This
have
is
Margie. She was on American Idol season 2 and 3. Here she is doing, what is it, Ion Television?
she seems like
show?
she would
She's
work
an
at
actor.
Disney.
She lives in LA. She does a lot of acting and stuff.
Yeah.
Broadway nomination for Legally Blonde at Cupcake Theater.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
I could see her
She has a
being
little-
a theater girl
Little
for
something
sure.
going
Thespian,
on.
I think that's what you said.
That's me.
Mhm.
That's me.
Any regrets there?
A little bit. I mean, I don't know. She seems like a little too enthusiastic for me. Like she seems like she should be like a Disney princess.
Oh, okay.
At Disney World.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've seen how you fared with princesses. So.
So number 2.
I don't live in LA though, so how do y'all expect me to date these girls?
Hey man, well, how far are you willing to go for love?
So here we have Hannah O'Flynn.
She is a baller.
She is a
producer
baller.
at ESPN. Plays the saxophone, a hooper. She's done a lot of stuff with ESPN.
She would wreck me at basketball, dude. This is why I can't be with her. I just kind of knew she was better than me at sports, and I was like, this is not gonna work out.
She has a YouTube channel. She goes around.
She's super cute.
Balling. I think today she was just at like the FIFA release, and she was like hosting or something at the FIFA release. So she has some things going on for her.
Oh dang, she's a big deal.
She's out in Brooklyn. So yeah, how do you feel about
I'm starting to regret my decision.
missing out on Hannah?
Ooh,
she's
fine. She got those basketball pictures.
No, we can't let Drew see these.
Yeah, for real.
We're saving her for you. All right. So yeah, there goes Hannah.
Okay.
All right.
And lastly,
Our winner.
The one you picked.
your
All
winner,
right, show me my love.
your choice, Susie Evan, destination videographer.
Can we watch her story, like what she's doing right now?
If it's lame, we're calling Hannah back.
Is this her at a wedding? 23 hours
Oh,
ago?
that is the wedding she told us about. Dude, I need to for real talk to Susie.
Yeah.
Wow, we
right.
made a real connection. Hey,
She's just
nice job,
posting a
guys.
bunch of
Yeah, that's not her kissing another guy, right? That was the
It
people
could be.
that was the bride.
Okay.
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 Oh, so she was actually
And she
videotaped.
cooks,
Or was
bro?
she videotaping?
Wow.
Is she opening up a cookbook?
Betty Crocker's cookbook.
Oh,
She's doing
she
a
bakes?
cookie bake-off.
Dog.
All right. Well, you guys can lust over early. We got a podcast to do.
Oh, whoa.
Guru.
Whoa, dude. Let me get in the DM.
That must have been a
Slow
beach.
down,
That
slow
must
down,
have been
slow
a
down.
beach. That must have been a beach photo. They must have found the what did she say? She paddleboards.
Paddle. Yep.
Yeah, she must have been stand up paddleboarding.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have some competition.
Ha
Slow down, Susie. She's already in his DMs. What's
Wow,
going on?
Susie, we're releasing.
Susie, you're
we're-
disqualified.
Susie. All right. Can we do this later?
Wait for me, Susie. I'll be done in 30 minutes.
You gonna reroute that flight?
Yeah. You didn't have a lot of faith in us.
I did. I'm
It sounds like we found you love.
I'm sorry.
We forgive you. Sir.
I did. I said some mean things, Drew.
You did.
I would like to take them back.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
and-
think you and I both might have found love. So.
Yeah. Hey, win-win.
Two birds, one stone.
Two birds, one stone.
Two birds, two stones.
We both found love, and that was a lot of fun. We like to have fun on this show. We can also be serious sometimes. So we kind of just wanted to chat with you a little bit about, kind of your experience being on Love is Blind and just kind of like where you are now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess kind of like our first question is, how has your life changed since being on that show?
I'm still the same person. I feel like nothing has changed. Like I've learned about myself and but I'm still just me. But what's weird is when I'm in public, it's just like people know
recognize
me.
you?
People know me now. Yeah.
Okay.
People treat you differently. Like even people who knew you,
Right.
but you just hadn't talked to in a long time, they kind of treat you a little different. So
Is that weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
I'm getting used to it though.
Right.
But it'll be weird because people I was going through the airport on my way here, and the girl that was telling us what to put in the tubs, I pushed the tub over there, and she just goes, "You're a lot cuter in person."
Oh, wow.
And it's just this assumption that we all know what she's talking about. We all know that I was on this show, and it's kind of weird because it's the TV show is a short part of my life. It's I did it, and it was a long time ago, and
Right.
I understand it's playing now, so it's fresh to
Right.
everyone else. But it's just weird how it's everyone knows you for that.
Right.
Whenever there's a lot more to me. So
Okay.
yeah.
We're experiencing that a little bit too.
I was just about to say that. It's when you do anything that is released to the public, no matter what percentage of you they actually get, they'll take whatever that is and just cast it over your whole life.
Yeah, it's oh, dude, that's you. You do the Nets podcast.
Right,
you're
right.
the guy. You're doing that. How's the podcast going? And it's that's kind of the thing that you're forever kind of labeled with. It seems. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what did it for us is when we released our net swimsuit calendar. Yeah, so
To take that a little bit deeper, your role on that show was kind of thought-provoking for people, or was what people talked about.
Yeah.
What would you say you took away from that experience?
I mean,
because you was crying when
They ganged up on you.
Yeah, they did.
yeah, I was crying. I definitely did that.
I wanted to give you a hug.
Thanks.
I did.
Because you even said live, like, why am I crying?
It was just a lot of emotions because it's like I cared a lot about that relationship. I think to be in a relationship where you love someone and you're just being you, and like I didn't have any malintent, and then when people start using words like manipulating and stuff like that, you start believing that about yourself and being like, maybe I'm way worse than I ever thought. Like I always thought I was this version of me, and like I can do good in the world, and like I'm a blessing to people, and I can uplift people and encourage people. And even if our relationship doesn't work out, we're trying to find love. Hopefully, you know, she leaves it better than she was before. So when you hear everything flipped on its head, you know, at the altar and then the reunion, I'm just like, I was just broken and sad that I had hurt someone that much, feeling that. And then now also seeing the clip that they played at the end, which was what, you know, she said like hurt her so much. It's also this thing of like, I just wish people didn't feel like they need to put someone down when they break up. I think it's like part of our culture now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was just like to see that clip and be like, wait a second, like she didn't have to break up with me that way. You know, like you didn't have to say all that. Like I didn't do those things. Like we have the receipts, like they played the clip.
That's what we said.
And it's kind of wrong, but like women they almost feel like guys can handle it, or like they like need to do that to just like put us down, and it hurts a lot. Like we care about what they think and say, especially if we loved them, and it's like I those things would have been fine to say if it was in like the privacy of like our discussion.
Yeah, she waited
To the big day.
to the big day. I will say for me, you know, I really wanted to have you on this show because I had a similar experience to you. Like I told them about this on the podcast a while ago. I was dating this girl, and I just experienced so much of the things that you experienced on that show. And I think we're similar in a lot of ways, and just like us being unfiltered. Like what did I say to the one girl? I asked her if we were
Compatible.
I asked her
On a dinner date.
on a dinner date on her birthday.
On her birthday.
I was just like, do you
Which
think
happens to be Valentine's Day.
yeah. And I was like, do you think we're compatible? But I was just genuinely asking, like I cared about this person a lot. And like I saw that there was something there, but I was noticing some things that was challenging the relationship. Kind of like how you were experiencing. I was like, man, sometimes we're great, and sometimes there's some things that are we going to be able to work through? But she took it as like, you know, he's asking me if we're compatible. I'm not good enough for him. It questioned her self-worth. And I'm just like, I'm just asking if we're going to, you know, get through these things.
Yeah, it's hard to talk to people when they have a lot of eggs to step on. A lot of trip line. That's what it felt like. It was like, I'm just trying to talk and work this out. I love you. I want to continue to love you more. Can we talk about these hard things?
Right.
And then it's like talking about those things, it's almost like you're beating them up.
Right.
And I was like, I wasn't trying to beat you up.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a two-way street. It's like on the one hand, if you have insecurities, like you have to work on being more secure in who you are so that you're not easily offendable. But then on the other hand, on my side of the street, it's like I have to be more careful with my words and the way I'm saying things and how I'm phrasing it. It's a two-way street.
I don't know though. Do you? Do you?
Y'all know, no one pointing at you.
No, and like I said, like I've related so much to that, and I think you've talked about on another show or something that you've actually had to do therapy to just kind of like work through some of those experiences. Jay made me go to therapy.
That's right.
Because I was challenged with that too. It really, I don't want to say it's like gaslighting, but it like really shook up like your whole, like, am I a bad person? Did I do this to this person? Like that wasn't my intention.
Yeah, and it just sucks to be like accused of those things, you know? I don't even know what gaslighting means. I didn't like, you know.
You hate that phrase.
Yeah.
I hate it too. It seems to me like it's such like a cop out. It's such like a power word. It's a buzzword. It's like if I use this, then I now establish myself as the authoritative psychologist of the relationship.
Like you're the villain right away.
100%.
Right.
So I mean, my biggest takeaway, like her intention, she even said it at the reunion, was to drag me. And I'm like, wait a sec, why are you in a relationship if you are like, I could have dragged you? It's like, Your whole motive is wrong before we ever even started this thing. If you're looking for some type of like a moment where you can show how awful someone else is, like how are you ever like even like gonna have a healthy relationship? So that's the part that really hit me.
I can kind of see what you're saying in terms of like being like it's a two-way street, because I've asked a girl before if she was bipolar, but I genuinely wanted to know. Yeah. Just because we, you know, the moods were changing so much, and I'm like, you know.
I mean, since then, like 1,000 people in my DMs like, bro, she's bipolar. Like,
hey, you know. I think she had a unique personality. I don't want to just sit here and talk about her.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
I don't know.
We don't want to like dive too deep, but I do want to talk about like you and like your growth. And I think I interrupted you, but like the therapy and just talking through and working through some of that stuff.
It's just good to talk to somebody. Just having someone ask you questions and get you thinking about like things that you've gone through like that. It's healthy to process, because kind of like you're saying right now, it's like I still don't know exactly. Yeah, I still am like, wait, it is a two-way street. And it's like at some point I need to just believe in myself and gain more confidence in who I am and not feel like I need to walk on eggshells. But I think since that relationship, I walk on eggshells, especially with the thing at the reunion too, with like the word insane. Like that creates a complex in me now to where like I literally hear everyone say it. And when they say it, I'm like, bro, they just said insane.
That guy shows up like, what did you say?
Yeah, and then it like,
let's not use insane.
It's just so wild how like when people do that to you, it's just it's like it suppresses you as a person and your personality, because then you feel like you can't just speak freely and be yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, therapy helps in that sense of like just see yourself for who you are. If you have good intentions, put that out in the world and just like try to stay away from people who are gonna like nitpick you for who you are. Like become a better version of yourself. And if someone's giving you like good criticism, like take that and grow. Like when people who you know have your back and will like call you out. But I feel like a lot of the stuff from the show has left me kind of just like
still questioning
like, who am I? And so going to therapy and just being able to hear someone talk to you about those feelings and how you can like release yourself from accusations is really important.
The show, when you filmed it, it was a while ago.
Year and a half.
After the show, did you have these feelings and you kind of dealt with it, or you were dealing with it, and then when the show came out, did it like reset because you were watching it over in real time?
After the show, I just kind of like disconnected from everything because I didn't know it was true. I believe like everything that she said, I was just kind of like,
you thought it.
I was like, you know what? I'm the worst. And I was like, relationships are never going to work out for me. I was like, I'm not worthy to be in a relationship. I'm just going to work. So I was just working. You know what I mean? Just keeping myself super busy to where you don't have to think about things. Man. You have to find a way to disconnect from just everyone else's opinions and form your own opinion about life and yourself and who you are and how you relate to people. So that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm like, I'm just going to be me and put good out in the world and believe in myself and believe in God and like just don't let the past hold me down. So
yeah. On the topic of God, that was another way that I kind of related to you. You had that conservative background, and then I thought it was interesting that your parents didn't really understand what you were doing on the show. I know that was something that you kind of dealt with. How was that?
That was hard. That was one of the hardest parts of the whole show was that aspect of it.
You wanted them to meet your fiance, and they were just not condoning. I never get that right.
Yeah, condone. It's a real word.
They were condoning it, and they were sending you Bible verses. You had some feelings about that, like on the show.
They have my best interest in heart. Like that's the thing about my parents is like they just want the best for me, and I know that to be true. It's just tough whenever like I would have had that play out a different way. I would have had them there with me.
Yeah, because they could have spotted that girl.
Man.
They would have saved you the trouble. One dinner.
Yeah.
Gave you the look while they was eating the roll. They were like.
They would have been praying, Lord, get this woman out of there. Our boys like. Did we read this on a blog, or were you really a youth pastor or no?
I was a youth pastor.
Okay. Well, you're not anymore?
I'm not a pastor anymore, no.
Okay. How was that?
It was awesome.
Being a pastor?
I was, for about a year, I was a youth pastor in San Diego. It was fun. It was really good.
Okay. That's nice.
It's just funny how you said that's nice.
That's nice.
They're believers. I've since I'm what you call
falling short of the glory.
Yeah, I've fallen. I'm still working on it. That's something.
This is still a great guy.
I'm still a great guy. I think having those morals instilled in me.
Yeah.
From a young age, I think, I still have that compass.
There's just a stigma around Christianity, and it's like everyone thinks it should look the same way and play out exactly the same, and it's like you can't boil down life to a sermon. Like a lot of Christians have heard so many sermons that we just think life will play out like the sermon, because when we heard it, it was so crisp and solid, and it makes all sense, and we all know what we're supposed to do. But then it's like life happens.
Whoa, sounds like he's preaching.
I'm just saying though, like, because a lot of people ask, like, were you a youth pastor? How do you go from being a youth pastor to being on reality TV? Oh my God. It's like, you know what I mean? There's just so many cliches and stigmas like around that it's like, why not get to know God as he is real to you? I feel like a lot of people are just going through motions and they're just going to church and showing up. But for me, like having gone through divorce and having gone through stuff with my family and having gone through, it's like, I have to figure out my relationship with God on my own.
Right.
And I could put on like, if you want me to put on the like Christian guy little suit and act all good and perfect, that's not me. I can't just pretend to be something.
Right.
So when I was a youth pastor, I was in that place and that's where I was at. And then things happened to where I still believe in God and I still want to know him more and I want to be more like Jesus as much as I can, but I can't like fake it and act like I have it all together, So
Amen.
So yeah. Don't fake it. God is not a fake it till you make it type of God.
I'm going to have to talk to you more about that after this.
Does that make sense, though?
You
Because I feel weird.
You're calling me back.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
I'm just like, I don't know. I feel weird when y'all are like, were you a youth pastor? And then you're just like, is it funny? Like, I don't get it.
What do you mean?
I guess I'm just curious what y'all think about the fact that I was a youth pastor.
Well, I would say for me, because I grew up in a very strict religion. Like I couldn't eat pork. I couldn't wear jewelry.
Couldn't watch Goosebumps. You couldn't read Goosebumps.
Yeah, I couldn't read what's the other one? Harry Potter. And I couldn't fornicate with women.
Yep.
And as I've come into my adult years, I've seen Harry Potter. I've tasted bacon and so I've done away with some of those things that I couldn't do. But Christianity, I can't even say it no more.
Hey, man.
It was very one-sided.
Yeah. So, okay, I got you. Yeah, for sure. I just think, like, I think people need more grace than, like, the church gives people nowadays. It says, like, Jesus was a friend of sinners, and I think a lot of times the church kind of cancels you the moment that they find out that you're sinning.
Right.
I don't think Jesus would do that.
Right.
A lot of what you're saying is making sense. But all three of us went to where we met was kind of a conservative university.
Okay.
And a lot of people had, I guess, a lot of opinions and ways they kind of lived out life. And I would say I've always grown up in a Christian household.
Right.
In the church. However, that switch to that environment kind of like shook me to the point that I hadn't encountered that type of, I guess, church mentality that thought that straight or that like rigid. Like my father was someone who was like, you know what? I don't think you should be doing this, that, and the other. But just in case something happens in my chop drawer, there's this. If you ever need me to call you, do this, that, and it was just a real conversation of like, this is life. And you're going to make so many mistakes and move.
Exactly.
I kind of grew up with that mentality of like, yeah, I am trying to be more like Jesus and live a certain way. But at the same time, life is hard. And life is like, we live in such a fallen world that like just the things you encounter and just the environment I grew up in and the things I've seen, it's like, you can't expect anyone to kind of stay at that level. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like,
and I don't think you sound crazy at all.
Okay, cool. It's just a weird thing. But like a lot of the people that I look up to have like gone through something. They have really challenged what they believed and they've gone off the deep end at some point. No one in the Bible has like a crystal clear little path. And so a lot of the people who like, wait, you used to be the youth pastor? Oh my gosh, they have this crystal clear path. And I'm like, you've never challenged what you even believe. You've just been doing the tradition that you were brought up with and you've just kind of stayed in your bubble the whole way. So I don't have anything wrong with those people, but that's my take with a lot of Christians is like, they want to hate on you when you're not looking like them, but God might have a bigger purpose for you once you go through what you're going through. So I'll stop.
No, I actually do respect that. And I do more so challenge people who just hear things, regurgitate it, and then I'm talking to them, and it's not even like they're thinking for themselves. They're just reciting the things that they've heard. But I'm like, okay, why do you really believe this? And it sounds like you, for yourself, you know, have that understanding and belief. So I definitely respect that more than But anyhow, let's get back into the dark side. You know, we've talked a little bit about the light. let's jump back into the show.
The dark side.
You know, people are gonna be mad at us if they say y'all had Cole on, and I want the tea. And y'all are, you know, what was that one girl that you had a little thing with on the show too? Colleen.
She ended up with what's the dude name?
Matt. Yeah.
Actually, the question I was going to ask probably would have been too messy. But I would ask this: when they showed that at the reunion,
the pool scene.
Yeah,
you shot your shot though.
Yo, don't get me started.
We want to hear
this is a part of the experiment. Everyone's like, that is so immature and disrespectful, and I cannot believe. It's like,
not that I condone what happened, but it made me like you more.
Oh, thanks.
Because I was like, no, I thought you were in that moment the only one who showed like we just made a quick decision and we really don't know. And I think seeing you have that real just interaction to me made me feel like he was one of the smarter people in the pod because it's real to have those feelings. Like you were just in there for 2 weeks. You are jumping into a lifelong commitment. So,
dude, and we talked to everyone in the pool. And you know the reason I said it, bro, is because every person I talked to, it was just fluff. They were no one was saying how they really felt.
Yeah.
Everyone was just trying to act like, oh, yeah, we're just so happy. We're so perfect. And we just don't fight. And it's as if this was just meant to be. I'm like, every person was just being so like fluffy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to say it. You're hot. Like I'm attracted to you. And then it's like everyone hates you for that. It's like
yeah. Having done the show, I mean, I think some of the other couples or people who were on the show, I think they ran into issues when they made the connection, and then once they got out of the pods, then some of the physical stuff started to, because I think that is an important.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a very important part. Yeah. You know, some would say the most important part. Some would say. So, you know, is there anything wrong? You know, sometimes people are classified as being shallow or only looking for that, you know. But I think that's an important thing.
It's an important thing. And that's why, like, the show, because it's called Love is Blind, but then it begs the question for the second half of the show, or even 3/4 of the show, of how do you feel physically about them? Right. So it's like,
He should just, this is going to date me a little bit, but we used to have a show similar to that, and it was called Next. And when you stepped out, when the door opens, you could just be like, next.
People used to don't even get one foot off the platform.
Off the bus. Have you ever heard of that show?
No.
Okay, yeah, it was before. You're a young
MTV.
MTV. Yeah.
I'd love to hear some of your just maybe like top 3 red flags when it comes to dating.
They have a doodle.
Like a dog?
A doodle.
Okay.
Like a dog, like a doodle.
Cool.
Okay.
Dogs in general or just a doodle?
A doodle specifically.
Okay.
Doodle.
I can elaborate, but I don't know if I should. I'll get myself in trouble.
Okay. All the people at home watching this episode, they're doodles.
Yeah, they're like, wait a second. I love Winston.
Yeah.
Okay. Another red flag, if they talk about their ex too much.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Are you dealing with that right now?
Nah, I ain't dealing with it, but, you know, a lot of girls refer to me.
Okay. Right.
I would say a girl who like moves too fast.
What would be too fast?
Too fast of like she's just ready to like bang right away.
Okay.
Like they already sliding in the DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right after you do like
a dating game.
A dating game, like
if
3 minutes after they just DM you.
Guys should know this, but like yeah, right. No, like if a girl is too easy, then that should be a red flag.
Okay.
No, do y'all know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, here's the opposite of it. I heard someone say this the other day. I don't know if it applies to dating, but this makes sense to me. It would be really attractive if you were like on a date with someone, and they were just like, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I gotta go." And like they left this like mystery of like, what do they have going on? They're so important. Like they don't even, they're not even that like
So that
into me. Like
you would be attracted to that
they
too?
got their own life. You would sit there and be like, I've got to see her again. There's some mystery.
But is that healthy?
Okay, versus
Right.
she just is like endless time, like nothing going on, just like super easy.
Too available.
But endless time compared to just dipping out on a date, because Drew had that experience once
did.
where a girl literally he was walking with her and a guy, what was he driving?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
A nice car pulled up beside him and she
was
got
this
in and
exact
drove off.
car.
She went and jumped in. Yeah, true story.
No,
It
not
was
like-
this card. That's why we have.
Yeah,
it
it
on
was
the
that
show.
card. That's why we have it on the show to remind me.
Yeah.
All right, my analogy isn't perfect. My example isn't the best, but you get the
Nah, I
like you
get you,
get
I
the
get you.
essence of it, right?
I guess what was just throwing me was the too fast. I was just like, what is too fast?
His car was too fast.
It was too fast. 'Cause
They took off,
before
and
he
I was,
could even say anything. It was just smoke.
Like,
I was like, I guess there's not
When
going
are
to be
you-
a second date. This is a true story too.
Coming back.
Did you want to see her again?
It did intrigue me. So you're right.
My guy.
It did intrigue me, the fact that boom, they was gone.
Took off.
100%. Guys are wired to want a challenge. We
Right.
want a prize. We want something to like someone who knows their worth, someone special, someone to go
Right.
after.
I jumped in my Kia. I started chasing him.
He had a fuel efficient vehicle.
I did.
It
Yeah.
was a Fiat.
Yeah, it was a Fiat.
It was a one seater, and the seat was in the middle. And it's-
One seater.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll leave it at this. I guess a red flag for you is relationships are too fast. So you got married after 2 months, and then you said that didn't work out.
Right.
So let's try 2 weeks, and then you said that didn't work out. So what exactly would be too fast, Cole?
Well, we made a
Is-
connection in 2 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
that was we just got
2
Susie
minutes.
really quick.
Just because
So-
there's red flags doesn't mean I'm going to pay attention to them.
I got you.
How
Okay.
many times
Nice.
have y'all been attracted to the red flags?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It is.
Are y'all all single?
Yeah.
Ish.
We're single, but there's people who would be upset if they heard us say
Yeah, I'm
that.
single.
So y'all all have.
We're single, yeah.
No,
Y'all all
I'm
have
single.
Girls.
I'm single.
All
You're
jokes aside,
single.
I'm single. Yeah.
I'm single.
He's single adjacent.
Y'all are single-ish.
Ish, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm completely single.
I'm 100% single too.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. I was just trying to get a feel. Y'all are hard to read, man.
Oh,
I'm just like I don't
You like it that way.
I don't.
Ladies.
I'm
You
just
said
like,
mysterious. You said that's how we should be.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all? I want to know y'all's thoughts. Like, what are y'all's red flags?
What are our red flags?
Y'all each say one. What's y'all's
Okay.
biggest red flag?
my red flag, because we've been over this on the show.
Mm-hmm.
The meter of sensitivity. You will come across people who are more on the hypersensitive side, to where you can just be in the middle, not doing too much, not doing too little, and they'll find something to get offended about.
Right.
They will tell you, "Hey, I'm a sensitive person," but will put the work on you, like you have to adjust to my hypersensitivity, instead of being like, you are telling me that you know that this is a flaw about yourself, but you would rather stay in that and make the person you involved with make the changes.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, that's a callback to the show, because she wanted you to change,
Right.
and there was equal work to be
Right,
done.
right.
It's like, yeah, you could have been more. You could have adjusted more to like her needs, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, really,
Yeah, but
you
where-
tripping on, you
That's a-
tripping
yeah,
over
yeah.
this. Come on, if you
Yeah.
trip, it's like
That's
you
a middle
say,
ground.
yeah,
Like, where's the self-awareness?
yeah.
Yeah.
Guru, what's your red flag?
I would say one of my big red flags is just
I agree.
Yeah, that's deep.
I don't know.
Say that.
Why do I not have any on the top of my head?
Maybe you have too many.
That is. I think I will say this. I do think I am very like
Yeah, you're very picky. That's
I
not
didn't,
the
I
word.
didn't
That's
want
not
to
the
use
word.
picky, but because I think there's a lot of negative connotation behind that.
He's the opposite than you, though, because you said that the red flags are interesting. He actually will cut stuff
Oh
off.
man,
That's good to have.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
think-
just ignore them. I'll be like, I don't care.
I
even
think
on
I
the
cut
show,
off in
She
the date.
fine.
On the show,
I don't see them.
on the show when you
I
were in
don't
the
care, she
pod,
fine.
on the show when you were in the pod, and you asked, "Oh no, you were dating Colleen," and she said, "How do you spell Cole?" Guru would have left. That's all he would have needed. You like 1 week later talking about something. Can we have a deep conversation? I feel like I'm not getting anything. She's still like COLE or COAN.
That's funny.
So I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, because I feel like I cut off so quick that it's like not even cut off, but it's like I instantly am like, yeah, this isn't someone I want to kind of be with.
So what do you like?
And
What's your favorite thing that they do? Since you
my
can't give us a red
favorite
flag.
thing that people do.
What do you like about the girl you're seeing right now?
Oh, you're not single.
Anybody. I'm not saying
What do you
anybody.
like
I don't
about
know
the
why
girl?
What do you
keep
like
saying
about her?
that.
Talk guru.
I'm not
Guru,
seeing
I want to
anything.
know.
What do you like about her? She's smart. She's
I don't know
tall.
who he's talking. Stop, chill. We're not seeing her. So I think it's more so.
Those are very vague characteristics. How would I know?
I know
You're
Give
safe.
us
I just
the
know who you're
juice.
talking about. All right, so I'll say this. I don't think I would have the luxury to do a show like Love is Blind, because I kind of know what I want and I know the values and this, that, and the other. So something like that would be not too risky, but it's just like I couldn't ever get into the process and trust it. Like I would have never been comfortable enough to relax and be like, let me make this relationship work or keep trying or pushing. And I think something I'm attracted to is when other people have that protection or like guard up.
They had
It's
somebody
weird
on the
to
show.
say.
They had somebody
It's
on
not
the
that
show
you're
like
like-
that though.
Who was that?
And he wouldn't let the girl out the house, and he didn't even let her talk on the reunion because he was hurt in the past, and so he was guarded, and he wasn't gonna let that happen
No,
again.
I want you to go out. I want you to have a good time. I'm not like locking you down. But at the same time, I respect.
He said you said you was cute. You said she was cute. He was cute.
Like I respect people who. Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble.
How we get in
I have a
trouble?
lot I can say about that, but
How
I'm
we gonna
not.
get in trouble? That's gonna be on a future episode. We'll bring you back for the.
Once you're past your book deal, we'll bring you on.
Yeah. Once you're free of the constraints, we'll. Don't say anything now, but
Blink twice if you know what we talking
blink
about.
twice.
Bruh, I know what you're talking about.
Blink twice if you think someone's in danger.
No, that's false. But it's just funny the way
Yeah, no,
you
it's
said
funny.
it.
Yeah.
But it's not true. It's not true.
Amen.
All right, and I'll give mine final.
Yeah.
I think my red flag was similar to yours, and sometimes it's even to a fault. I tend to overthink, but I like to be deep. If I'm in the pod and I hear you doing sit-ups and jumping jacks and I'm getting deep with you, yeah, it's nice to have that chemistry and that connection, and it's fun. But you have to be able to really connect with someone on like a deeper level. If I meet a girl, I'm like, where's your depth?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about
You
astrology.
be like, hey, what's your favorite color? She be like, yes.
Yeah.
That's not good
That's
enough?
not good
Oh, okay,
enough.
bet.
Yeah, I want her to know, why did you ask me that question?
Okay.
And
Don't get that deep. You can't talk about favorite
You can't do
colors.
that.
That's
Come
too
on,
deep,
man.
bro.
This has been fun.
It was fun.
This has been
Introspective.
It was a good time.
Great. Yeah, it was a good time. We learned
Yep.
a little bit more about you.
Thanks.
And we want to give you a little present
Okay.
from the Nets for coming all this way to come be on our show.
Thanks for having me.
So this is from the Nets podcast. You can go ahead and open that up. You know,
This
we're
is exciting. It's like early Christmas.
and we know when you meet somebody special.
Okay.
You want to show the audience?
Yeah.
What
What
do
we
you
got
got
here?
there? You won't know what it is.
Goya adobo, all-purpose seasoning.
You won't know what that is.
There it is.
But Guru, do you want to explain to him how he can
Did I pronounce
how
it
he
like
can use this?
completely wrong already? Why
Yeah.
is Jay done over there? What happened?
It'll spice up your life in a lot of places.
It will.
So next time you're standing over a stove cooking some chicken, maybe sprinkle it up there.
Few taps.
Next
just lean
time-
and pop, pop, pop.
Next date you're on, if things aren't going right, maybe just lean over and sprinkle a little on her
The
lap.
season was chicken on one side,
yeah.
bro.
You're on the dance floor, you can pull that out and
man.
sprinkle a little.
You just use it everywhere you go. Spice your life.
Yeah, a
up.
little Salt Bay action.
Little salt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
How
Of course, of
thoughtful.
And I would have
Practical gifts
got
is
I would have
what
got him socks if I knew. This is the.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this has been great. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, thanks again, Cole, for coming on. We had a great time
Appreciate
chatting with you.
Yes, sir.
You're a really cool dude. I think what Guru said, we really connected with you. We felt like you were authentic, and the fact that you were vulnerable on that show, I think a lot of people connected with you.
Right.
And so we appreciate you sharing your story and coming out and chatting with us.
For sure. Thanks for having me, Drew. Appreciate it.
Yep. And continue to like and subscribe our episodes. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right, we got to pick up that phone and message Susie, man. We got to get the work.
Hey, yeah, call Susie. I'm going to call Hannah.
As soon as I'm done.
Jay with the jokes, funny guy. Drew with the blah blah, telling crazy stories for a lifetime. Kemp got the wisdom for him, like nothing's ever that serious. And if you don't listen, then you're delirious.
Bro, you can't say that. Why not? Because we're live. I just said nothing's ever that serious.